other characters don't. I mean, she is definitely one of the better characters in the game, and she can be a little brain dead if you're playing online. I'll tell you that. But I'll be the first person to say that down smash online is some bullshit. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how this set's gonna go. Okay, look, we're seeing Pika, Ices. This one's notoriously
normally plays out. I think that shouldn't Ices do
insane. Ices should do terrible things to this poor little rat.
But why?
Because here's the thing. Pika's got like stupid short range on just about everything. It's kind of like how Sonic doesn't do great versus Pika. Because everything is short range, and the moment you get grabbed, your career is freaking over. You got no disjoint.
Wait, dude, this is the first time? Dude, that's the first time I've seen somebody finish that.
Yep. And that's why the matchup's horrible. Look at that. Gunner worked for like four hits, 5 hits, got some small amount of damage. Vex hit 1 grab, stock's gone. That's it. Okay, nice smash from Gunner. He said, "No, please don't end my career. I'm not ready for that."
All that speedrun grinding should became in practice there. So,
Dude, he's ready. He wanted out. Smashing that tech. That was clean.
Why go for Nano, though? Just kill the Popo, and then don't deal with Nano.
You gotta kill the Nano. The thing, the Popo, I mean, they're gonna shield. They're gonna have a brain. Why are you gonna go for the guy who has a brain, man?
Because why are you gonna kick somebody while they're already down? Think about it.
He's down in stock. What do you mean? You can't kick someone while you're down when you are already on the ground. You're kicking up at that point, man. He's down his whole stock, man. He's underground, kicking up. Alright, nice take for the Nana, though. We'll see if,
the thing is, Gunner has a Meta Knight, right? So...
He does. He definitely will pull out the Meta Knight if he thinks he needs to. We'll see what happens, though. It really depends on, like, how Gunner's feeling. Like, if he, like, handily takes the rest of these stocks, I don't see him going Meta Knight, but if it ends up being a down to last stock situation, he barely wins, or worst case, he actually loses the game, he's definitely going to just switch Meta Knight. There's no way he's going to just, like, play that out, Pika. At least, that is if his goal is strictly to just try to get as far in tournament as he can. If his objective is to practice Pikachu, then no, he's just going to play out Pikachu, but it's all dependent. You know, what's his goals for this tournament? It is a net play tournament. You know, not everybody takes something serious.
Is net play not counted for the ranking?
It's like, I honestly, I'm not really sure. I don't think it is, but if it is, it's certainly held to a lesser degree than offline events are. Like, so much so that probably an offline event with 8 people would have more pull than a net play tournament with like 20 entrants. So, you know, we'll see. Ninja's saying this doesn't count for ranking at all.
That just means Ninja's a bad sport because he got 7 and not 5th.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so there you go. Cody in chat saying Pico's never viable as solo main, even Asam.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, this is more or less kind of why. You know, like, Pikachu had some tough matchups versus Ice Climbers and Olimar, and like those were huge ones. There's plenty of matchups where Pikachu does well. Ones where Pika does rough, it's pretty bad.
That's
but so yeah, definitely gonna see Gunner pulling out the Venom. There you go.
Hey, quick question. What's the Icy's Ditto like?
The Ditto? Dude, it's just like brain damage incarnate.
Can you chain grab?
I mean, you can technically chain grab, but it's like extremely hard to get a position where you can actually complete a chain grab in the matchup. The only time you're likely to see it is if one of the nanas is already out there. Then you might see it happen. Other than that, it's almost never. it's a lot of flailing around, playing solid neutral, sometimes just mashing buttons like an animal. It's just wonky. It's janky nonsense. It's probably the dumbest Ditto in the entire game that you'll ever see. That's like when you watch a Meta Knight Ditto, it's like really pristine. Both players are playing a matchup they've probably played a million times. They've both played this character a million times type deal, and the character's broken as all hell. When you see two Ices Dittos, it's almost like they're not even playing a top tier, because neither of them can do the main thing that makes the character good. You know, they're playing like it's like they're playing a high or mid tier character when they play against themselves. They can't abuse the character the way they would against every other character. It's definitely an interesting watch for sure, though. That being said, Gunner making this an interesting watch, holding a strong lead. Hasn't got grabbed in a way that's too terrible yet, so see what happens.
Do people still play how Brawl is portrayed to be, where they just dare users?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not that common anymore these days. I mean, there's definitely a time where Brawl's played like that for a while, even after the game died for a little while. I mean, it's gotten a lot better is what I will say, though. Like, Cody's definitely gotten really good at making the game look flashy while also still being very dominant. Maybe when you saw him on the come-up initially, like in 2014, he was a much more patient player, didn't take very many risks, he just played very solid gameplay. I wouldn't say he like planked really, but he took very low risk. Nowadays, you'll just see him open someone up and just whoop their ass. And it's crazy. It was like, okay, he really made that read like from there, bro. Like, okay, you didn't need to do that. You could have played solid fundamentals and closed out the game, but he just doesn't need to anymore. He's just better. That's kind of how it is. All right, now we're seeing with Rufio here. It does, but he didn't do it right. He didn't mash the NATO quick enough there. If you mash the NATO faster, it'll go up at a more rapid rate, which enables you to be able to do the Rufio there, which is just ending the stock of 0.
What a mash! Oh my god!
He didn't quite get it, and there you go. You know, that's the Nana. That's basically the game at this point. Vex would have to do a monumental task to outplay this at this point, realistically. Pretty much it's just about a done deal. It's can Vex really chip away at Gunner, both in-game and mentally, enough to be able to come back from the situation? Gets the downer. You know, maybe that'll make a crack in his mental. That's
how? There wasn't even a crunch. There wasn't even a hit effect.
Getting a kill grab here. They're looking for to close out the stock.
Does Meta even have
He does, but it's not until high percent. Basically looking at up throw at like 180 type thing. It's awful. Most characters don't even have kill throws in this game, compared to like when you look at later Smash game, Smash 4. You know, when I think kill throws, only two things come to mind right off the bat. I think of Ness. Oh, well, you know what? Ness in any game, Olimar, and one other thing. Smash 4 Sonic, vanilla.
Oh my god, dude.
That shit was ridiculous. People just get back thrown at 90 right next to the ledge.
That was peak.
Holy shit.
You don't understand.
Dude, that was great. I loved that. And then they were like, okay, now this is kind of broken. Let's take it out. And now it's just so...
This is the common consensus of Smash players, but from some players suck at Smash. How did they not win this?
Hey, it is what it is, dude. But now we're seeing the polar opposites, though. In this matchup, literally the complete opposite. The worst character in the game versus the literal best. The literal god of Brawl versus, like, pile of shit.
Yeah, but you forget, wasn't Vex like god averages?
Vex was absolutely a beast on Ganondorf. He absolutely is. But despite that, it's still Meta Knight, dude. Literal best character in the game. But you know what I will say about it? Best character, worst character, call it what you want. Ganondorf can absolutely end this man's career at 100%. And all it takes is that. Just something like that. Not quite it, though. Very close.
Honestly, I think
Honestly,
it's just spam.
definitely do it.
This magic is unlikely.
I mean, maybe. I can't really say. I've never played it, to be honest with you. Okay, gonna get the grab release here. Look for the grab. Yep.
Yep.
He's the Ledgehog. That's yeah. Sorry, you're playing Ganon. Sorry. I can't. I'm sorry, Ganon. It is what it is, bro. It's why he is where he is. It's B though.
Really just say goodnight, little bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Okay. Beck's closing the gap a little bit, dude. And what an orthodox way to do it. That feel when you literally play the second best character in the game and you lose, but then you switch to the literal worst and you just give your opponent the hands. Dude. What is that? What even is a tier list? Dude, I don't care. I'm next. Look at this. Yeah, no, you got to do it like perfect spacing. It's like full hop, rising, like literally has to be like full hop rising down here.
Full hop rising down is so easy to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you do it with C-stick, control stick. It's not too hard, but the fact that it can auto-cancel is kind of... What the hell? I don't know.
Oh,
It's
he's doing bro.
great.
You know some people who do that in Smash Flash? That's actually kind of a lot of strategy sometimes. With the armor.
Okay.
Then again, armor's broken in this game, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, he has heavy armor on it, or is it like super armor?
He has stupid don't touch me or I sneeze on you that dirty armor. That armor. I don't remember which one it is.
I don't know what that is, man.
I
That
don't know,
doesn't
bro.
sound
It's like the armor. It's the armor that can't be broken. Except I broke
Okay. Okay, that's super armor.
it. It's Blue Eater armor.
If it can be broken by getting knocked out of it at a high percent or by high enough percent damage, then like, hey, it is what it is. He's Ganon. You gotta give him credit.
Ganon's not bad.
It is what it is.
That's just proved it.
Gunner just playing like, you know what? Nah, I'm not trying to lose games, Ganon. Vex's gonna actually have to play a real character now, or he might just go back to Ganon and just troll around. But he's down 2-1, so he's gonna need to pull something out of his ass. Otherwise, it's gonna be a quick 3-1. Might pull out the DVD, pull out the Game & Watch. Maybe he'll Meta Knight Ditto.
Bro,
Who knows?
No way.
The Game & Watch? Dude, what is this man doing? The Game & Watch coming out. Alright, X is a solid Game & Watch for sure. It's not too crazy, but it's it could maybe give Gunner the work, maybe. Depends on how they're playing it, how well Gunner knows the matchup. You'll see though.
Now, what does Game & Watch have in this game besides that pretty good jab?
Stupid KO power. That's about it.
Dead.
Yeah, no, it's just stupid KO power. You get that forward smash hit, Meta Knight dies at like 80, bro.
Peak, man. I too
It's
love
not
beating Emperor's Glue, bro. This character's awesome. I'm gonna make it match.
Honestly, go for it, dude. You'll have a great time anytime you play in lag. Just mash that C-stick, you'll be alright. Play offline, you might get handed it to you a little bit until, you learn how to play the game, but you play online, hey bro, the C-stick is your friend. Be alright.
Shit, man. That's the greatest thing somebody's ever said to me about Smash Bros. Online, this is with your friend.
It'll be fun, dude. Honestly, though, it's about as expected. It's still kind of even a game, but Beck's already down stock. Got caught out a little bit here. Got to claw his way back. Oh no, his back air is great. It's like it used to be 100% his bread and butter. These days, still use it, but it's not as broken. Like, when this game was in year 1, people didn't know how to SDI like they do today. So, the Game & Watch is getting crazy mileage from that shit. Nowadays, you'll probably see Gunner SDI it He might get hit by it here or there, but he'll probably SDI and only get hit like once or twice. But that move is still really good. Even if you're SDIing it, it's still pretty good. With exception to a few matchups, right? Like, you're playing Snake Game & Watch, maybe don't want to back air the Snake. That's a little different, because Snake will just SDI it, then you'll eat a sleeping bag to your face and die at like 80. But with a few exceptions, it's still solid, even with SDI. Okay.
The other thing I'm noticing though is like Game Watch, even though he has pretty kill power, I'm just not seeing like meaningful damage racking up.
Yeah, no, he's having a tough time. I mean, that's the nature you play Game & Watch versus Meta Knight. It's not the greatest matchup. Meta Knight, I mean, a lot of the characters he outclasses, especially mid tiers, high tiers, they tend to get out disjointed, out frame dated. Game & Watch, bit of a tough spot. Not to take away from Gunner, he's still playing well, for sure. But the matchup is definitely playing in the way you would typically expect when you see Game & Watch versus Meta Knight.
Is there a left grab with it?
I honestly don't know if this tournament has one. In most tournaments there is. It's usually going to be like 20 for Meta Knight, 25 or 30 for everyone else along those lines.
I mean, we haven't seen a single timeout, so I don't think we're gonna get a timeout.
Yeah, no, most everyone who's playing in this tournament, no one's really like going for the timeout. There's a couple players where you might see them try to time you out if the position presented itself, but generally most people who play this game to this day, they kind of like play with a competitiveness, sure, but more so almost like they're just trying to have a good time. You know, maybe that's related to like people not playing the game as competitively these days. Like, it's not in the limelight the way Smash 4 was. I was really trying to make a living off of it. So that there might be a level of certain people just playing, have a good time, try to win, but you know, have fun while doing it.
Yep.
You know, going for timeouts,